Okay, so this is episode 1 of Ask Wholesale. Oh, there you go. We coordinated that. That was great. And we are getting together here. This is Hilco Homes presenting this show. My name is Marco Romero. I have personally done over 350 real estate transactions. I have run a team where we've done over 125 deals in 1 year. And we are building this Hilco Homes team and doing a lot of impactful things here in San Antonio, and we wanted to answer your questions about investing, about wholesaling, and so the three of us are here together to answer those questions. So first off, let's kind of introduce ourselves.
I'm Hillary Romero. I am owner/closing coordinator. I make sure that all of our deals that the acquisition partners get and obtain from the seller, once they find the buyer on the back end, that I handle all the title company stuff and make sure we just get ready for closing and we have no delays.
You make sure everyone gets paid.
Yeah, I basically just tell everyone what needs to happen so that everyone can be happy at the end of the day.
That's true.
My name's Perez. I'm actually acquisitions partner with Hilco, so my job is to acquire properties for Hilco and basically try to get the deals good as possible so that we can resell to investors.
He's a secret weapon negotiator, talking to all the sellers and creating win-win scenarios for everybody involved.
Yes.
And we created Hilco as a way to be able to provide investment deals to investors here in the marketplace. So we've been building our team, and these are just a few of our team members. And let's get into the questions.
Let's get into it. So,
first off, where are these questions from?
So these questions actually came from our Facebook viewers. So the first question we have is, how do you find motivated sellers?
How do you find motivated sellers?
Well, basically, you need to let people know what you're doing. So Facebook is a way to start. Posting on Facebook, hey, do you know anybody that's selling a house that needs a lot of work? And I guarantee you one person's going to know somebody or that person's going to know somebody else.
And then it's really just about hitting your sphere of influence. And putting the word out there that this is what we're doing, and Aaron got a lot of leads by that. So
honestly, to find motivated sellers, if you Google it, all the different routes, there's tons of articles and videos on it. All of them work. But if you're first starting out, obviously you want to be looking for the routes that are free, that are cost effective, and that's a great starting point. Using social media. Putting videos out there, writing posts, and not just one video, doing several videos.
Yes, to where you create a follow, to where people are like, hey, I know what you're doing every single time what you're going to post.
Tell one of your scenarios where somebody came from Facebook.
I had just keep doing tons and tons of videos at least once a week.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying actually.
Well, anyways, somebody worked with somebody and they needed to sell their house pretty quick due to Medicare and all this other stuff. And she actually inboxed me and said, hey, what's your phone number? I actually have somebody that wants to sell their house quick. And so I gave her my phone number, called this person, and we actually got a contract within a week after that. And it was just because of the constant consistency on Facebook that she remembered when this person said, hey, I need to sell my house. She thought of me right away, and we were able to help this person out.
The power of social media, and that power is growing every day. So utilize that. Even if you're an experienced person, there's a lot of people that have been in this business for a long time that do it in kind of secret. And you definitely leverage the tools that are out there. It's free, and you never know where a lead will come from.
Yep.
All right, hit us with another one, Aaron.
All right, we got the second question. What should I say to the seller when they actually do call me, but I have no money?
So this is someone that's like just starting out.
Yeah, this is for somebody brand new.
Okay, what would you say to that?
So I would actually say...
this is the Aaron Answers Everything show.
So what would I say to the seller? I would say, look, Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller, I don't have money to help you sell this house, but what I do have is a network of investors that can actually help bring the funds to the closing to where we can be able to walk away, to where you could be able to walk away with what you need in your pocket and to where it's a win-win situation for everybody. So I basically let them know up front, I'm not going to be the one funding it, but I do have connections with investors that can bring funds to the table.
And typically the sellers don't really mind as long as you're upfront with them, you're always staying ethical, but also as long as they're walking away with what it is that they're looking for, they're typically okay with
Yeah,
Also,
usually they don't care where the money comes from as long as they can get paid
the
at
house
the
off their hands and
Yeah.
get done with it.
Yeah, the terminology that I like to use is I say I have investor partners. So people that are going to bring funding to the deal. It won't be me. I'm not bringing the cash at the end of the day, but they're bringing the funding to the closing so that you can get paid. And I have a whole network of investor partners that I work with on all of our deals. So that's kind of how I phrase it.
Nope. He's an investor king.
Yeah, there you go.
So question number 3 from our Facebook viewers is, how can I get a repair number if I can't get access to the house?
So this one, I really like this one because really what you can do is just use the square feet to kind of do a quick calculation. First off, whenever you're talking to the seller, you want to make sure that you're asking some very specific and important questions. So ask them how old the roof is. Ask them if they've noticed any shifting with the foundation. Have you seen any cracks near windows or doors? Does the door not shut right anymore? Ask them if there's been a leak lately with plumbing or anything like that. And if you ask some very specific questions, that'll kind of help guide. And hey, this one is on the newer side. And some people will tell you, hey, we replaced all the flooring last year. Well, then you know it's probably in better condition than most. And then the other way is you can actually use a quick formula, like $1 per square foot basis to get a rehab number. What's the numbers that we like to use?
We like to use $12 a square foot. And there's 5 major components in a house: foundation, electrical, plumbing, roof, AC, and foundation. If any of those need upgrades, then you would just add $4 to the original $4 and times that by the square foot of the house. And that gives you a pretty legit ballpark number.
So what you're saying is $12 a square foot is for full cosmetic repair.
Correct.
And then for a major item like that, you would add $4 on top
So
of
if
that.
it was $12, it's $12 a square foot just for cosmetics. Say the seller said it needs a new roof. Okay, then you would add $16. So it would be 16 times 1,000 if it was a 1,000 square foot house. The seller's like, oh, it actually needs foundation also. Well, then you would do 12 plus 4 plus 4. So now that's already $20 a square foot times 1,000. So your rehab's looking more like 20,000.
Now keep in mind, this is just a ballpark number. The question was if you couldn't get access to the property, this is a quick way to do it. You want to get in there, you want to get your eyes on it, you want to get a good look at it. And if it has a lot of those major systems, get some actual contractors out there, some actual plumbers, some foundation people, and get some actual bids. And then that way you're more precise with your rehab numbers. And then you can go ahead and give that information to the
And
investors.
then also make sure if you do get access to take a lot of photos, make sure you're taking photos of like the AC and electrical panels just so you can show
There's
those
2
photos.
panels.
So you can show those photos to all of the investor partners so they don't, you pretty much have captured everything that most investors are going to be asking for at the front, and a video walkthrough.
Yes, video is very important. From what we noticed, I got a lot of feedback on, hey, the email you sent with the video and pics helped out a lot. And like a lot of people like
Yeah.
that.
I think it just helps people understand the space better. It's like if they were walking through the house themselves.
Yeah.
I like that question.
That's
That was a good
question.
one. Whoever threw that one out there, I liked it.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
All right, our next one that we have from Facebook is, why do you need to use a title company? So
Well, you're the title girl. You tell me.
that one's
So you definitely want to
pretty
use the title company versus going through a real estate attorney, because the title company is going to check title to make sure it's clear. And by that means basically they're going to make sure do a background check all the way on this property to make sure there are no liens. There could be mechanics liens, child support liens, tax liens. I mean, there's a lot of different types of liens that could be on this property. And if those aren't cleared through title before purchasing the property, then those liens transfer to the next owner. So it's really important to go through a title company, have them do their job thoroughly to make sure that you get title insurance and basically make sure everything's good and clear for moving on to the closing, essentially.
Now there's a cost with that. You have to pay for your title policy, but it's totally worth it. And most investors, I would say like 99% of our deals close with the title company. Most investors want to purchase a house with title insurance, and especially if they're getting a loan on the property, their lender is going to require title insurance. So it's just to make sure that the house is clear, there's no liens, encumbrances, judgments, and make sure that you're getting that house kind of free and clear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Plus, a title company, if you have any title issues, like there's someone that's deceased or you're trying to clear up a lien or whatever, they can do some of the work for you. They can tell you who to contact, how to solve the problem to get clear title, or they'll even do it for you. So
you want to have good relationships with all of the people that you work with.
Yeah, I had a bad experience when we didn't close through title, and that was because
it wasn't because we didn't close.
No, yeah, it was not because we did, but basically the seller that we bought the house from, when he bought it, he didn't close through title, and so he didn't know of any liens or anything on that. As far as he was concerned, it was clear. So then we took it to title and found out that there was actually liens on the house before this dude even bought the house. And
so it transferred with him.
It transferred with them, and we had to try to renegotiate price and all that.
It created a big old mess.
Yeah, it was just a big old problem.
It was like a $5,000 surprise,
it was
wasn't
like
it?
$5,000.
Yeah, it was like
It was like $4,500, but let's round up to $5,000.
So that's a huge difference. So now we've learned to ask, did you close through a title company?
Yeah, it's not fun to find that out like the day of closing.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts a damper on closing day.
All right.
So.
I actually have a. Those are our Facebook questions, but Kirk, our video photographer, do you have any questions for us?
Curveball.
You should see his face. It's actually kind of funny.
That means no. He's shaking no
No.
with the camera.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, hey. So this was our first episode. I think.
Oh, I do have a question.
Oh, come on. He shakes the
We're trying to
camera.
wrap
No.
it up, but okay.
All right. What's your question?
What the hell is wholesale?
Okay,
Oh.
so wholesaling is where you find motivated sellers, whether it's they have so much they need to fix and repairs and they just don't have the money for it and it's falling apart and they just want to get out of it. Or, they inherited a property from a family or a loved one that passed away. Whatever the reason is, there's lots of reasons why somebody would want to get out of their house. Wholesaling is essentially where our acquisition partners, contract the property with a 1 to 4 residential contract. And then at the same time, we assign our rights to a back-end third-party buyer, which is usually an investor who's looking for buy and hold or rental, or they're going to sell it owner finance, or they're just going to rehab it and then flip it and sell it. So it's essentially we contract it on the front end, then we assign our rights on the back end, and then we kind of make the spread between front end and back end. Or like the third part, the middleman.
Yeah, kind of like the middleman. A lot of people call it contract flipping. So you basically just write up a contract with the seller at a price that makes sense from an investment standpoint, and even less than that. And then you assign your rights to an investor buyer, and to assign your rights, they pay you a fee. And so when the investor ends up purchasing the property, they pay the seller the agreed upon price, and then they pay you your fee, and then it's a win-win-win across the board. So that's what wholesaling is.
That's a good question.
Excellent question.
Wonderful question.
Good question to end this segment.
Episode 1.
Okay, so we have more episodes coming. We want to share our information, our experiences, our triumphs, our mistakes, so that you don't have to make the mistakes. Do us a favor, like this video, share this video. You never know who would get benefit out of this. And we are looking for questions on our next episode. So if you're thinking about getting in the business, if you're already in the business and you want to pose a question to us, we'd be glad to answer it. So look for us, tag us, and we'll cover it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Guys.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Aaron Perez. I'm with Hilco Homes. I'm an acquisitions partner with Hilco Homes. Hilco Homes is actually a wholesaling company here in San Antonio. Our main goal is to become a national wholesaling company, but not just national, a national wholesaling company for apartment complexes. That's what our end goal is, and for everybody on the team to become an investor and to have our own portfolio with our own investments. Doing this video because we're looking to hire some people, and the reason I'm doing this video is because when I was doing it by myself, I was actually kind of lost. I was at HEB for 12 years, and then I just basically quit my job, and I was trying to do the wholesale thing on my own, and I was lost. I was trying to keep busy, but I only knew one way of keeping busy. I didn't know all these other things that I could be doing to generate more leads or to generate more buyers, and so I was kind of lost. And so Marco kept on reaching out to me, and kept wanting me to join this team, and I kept telling them no, I didn't want to, no, I didn't want to, because I'm sure like a lot of you guys out there, you want to do your own thing, right? You just want to have your own thing going on. Well, Marco was very persistent in getting me to join, and I finally sat down with them, talked with them, and I liked everything that Marco had said. I liked his vision for the company, and his vision was about the same as my vision, you know, to help other people and to help other people grow. And in order to help other people grow, I have to help myself, right? So I have to help myself grow so that I can teach other people. And so now that I've joined Hilco, it was the best decision because I'm with a group of individuals who have a lot of knowledge, and I'm not having to pay $10,000 or $20,000 to go to these seminars. You know, with Hilco, there's a lot of knowledge that's there, and knowledge is powerful, and I'm with some great people, and I've learned a lot just joining Hilco. The biggest thing you need to understand is that you're not working for anybody. Guys, this is a team. We're with a team. And so I guess I'm with the team, and I don't feel like I have a boss, because I don't. I'm with a team, I have a team, and so I still feel like that I'm getting to where I need to get to because of their knowledge and their help. So with that being said, guys, if you're interested in real estate, you're interested in wholesaling, and you're passionate about doing it, and you're not afraid of rejection, you're not afraid of giving up, we're looking for individuals right now. We're hiring, we're looking for some people. So, you know, like us on Facebook at Hilco Homes Facebook page, send us a message. You can send me a personal message, and we'll reach out to who we need to reach out to see about getting you an interview. Thanks, guys.